Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Swift Look. I'm Zoe, and today we're going to be talking about those Brittany Mahomes photos that she shared earlier this week, Travis Kelce attending what may be his last Eras Tour show for a very long time, Taylor's surprise songs in Germany that were directly pointed to one Mr. Travis Kelce, and some other little pieces of news here and there. But let's get started with the photos that kind of broke the internet earlier this week. I did a short about it that I shared earlier this week, but Brittany Mahomes shared a photo dump of her time in London and Amsterdam, and she, of course, well, I shouldn't say of course, because she doesn't always share her moments and times with Taylor, but she did share two photos from the photo dump that were very clearly, well, A, they were with Taylor Swift, and B, were very clearly taken with Taylor Swift's camera. Because if you know anything about Taylor Swift and her photos, they all have this filter on them. And it's just this, I'm not exactly sure what her camera is, but it's, whatever the filter is, it is a part of the camera. And so any photo that she shares that is taken from her, not like a Getty image photo from a concert, but if it's photos that she herself is sharing, they all have this filter on them. And she clearly is someone who takes a bunch of photos and then passes them along to her friends and family and whatever. And so whenever friends and people share those photos, we can all instantly tell, oh, this photo is from Taylor Swift's camera because it has this filter on it. So anyway, Brittany shared two photos of herself with Taylor, one being a photo of her and Taylor with Travis and Patrick, a very cute couples photo, and then another photo was very sweet of just Taylor and Brittany hugging, embracing, Taylor kissing Brittany's head. Very sweet, very cute. Unclear as to where the photos were taken, if they were taken in Amsterdam, back in London. We know that they were in both places. But love that they got to spend some quality time together during their trip. I'm sure it was chaotic for all of them, and because of the traveling and Taylor obviously performing and whatnot. But it's nice that they got some time together, and it just made me really miss. I think I've said this before on here, but it's made me really miss the Taylor and Brittany content we got all last year during football season. I've been a Chiefs fan my whole life. I obviously knew about and was a fan of Patrick Mahomes prior to Taylor Swift joining Chiefs Kingdom. And I think Brittany has always had like an interesting reputation within the Chiefs community and just like the football community at large. And I really feel like her friendship with Taylor has, I think, maybe made people see her in a different way, or I don't know. I kind of feel like people, because Taylor seems to love Britney so much, I think other people have kind of come around to Britney, which I've always felt like the hate and stuff that has been thrown her way over the years has been largely unwarranted. There are certain things that I think, she deserved pushback about, but it's just fun to see them having fun, and the fact that Travis and Patrick are obviously very, very close friends. And so the fact that now Patrick's wife and Travis's girlfriend, that they're so close, I think is just very, very sweet and very fun. And I hope they get to spend more time together. Speaking of time together, Travis, being just the excellent boyfriend that he is, he was in Lake Tahoe over the weekend at a golf tournament, then made the trek across the pond once again to spend a little bit more quality time with Taylor before he then has to get back to Kansas City, I think by tomorrow, for the start of the Chiefs training camp, which will run through like mid-August. So Travis is going to be gone, spending all of his time in St. Joe, Missouri, where the Chiefs have their training camp, sleeping, living in dorms. Literally, they will be staying in dorm rooms at a college, and he will not be able to do anything else but think and, breathe football for the next handful of weeks. But as I said, he made the trip to Germany to see Taylor Swift's show one more time. Unclear as to whether or not he'll get to see her perform again, like in the fall. I don't know after training camp if they will have some time off, because maybe there's a chance he could go to London to see her last few shows at Wembley, potentially. I don't know. Again, I'm not like super well versed in how much time they all have off, but he made the trip. And was by himself, was sitting in a suite. It was kind of low key. He wasn't as like boisterous and like partying it up like he maybe has been in the past. It was kind of clear he was soaking it all in, but Taylor performed, as she always does, incredible mashups, and these were very pointed to Travis Kelce once again. The first one she did was a mashup of Superstar, not Superman, even though she has a song called Superman, Superstar, which is a deep cut bonus track song mixed with Invisible String. Now, if you have, were around since the beginning of the Eras Tour, she had Invisible String as a part of the main set list initially. And then just a few shows into the concert, she cuts it and takes it out of the show and replaced it with The One. And the removal of Invisible String kind of coincided with her breakup with Joe Alwyn. I think a lot of people felt like she probably doesn't want to sing this song that she wrote for Joe night in, night out when they've broken up. And so the fact that she's brought it back and she mashed it up with Superstar, it's just very Travis Kelce coded. I think now we need to like rewrite, like even though Invisible String was originally about Joe Alwyn, it is now about Travis Kelce. Because the reality is Joe Alwyn was a part of that Invisible String that led her to Travis Kelce. So obsessed with that matchup. Invisible String is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time. It's, I think, my favorite it definitely is my favorite off of Folklore. I love that song so much. So excellent choice. And then she mashed up False God and Slut. Iconic. Just incredible choices. I'm loving the mashups. I think it's so fun. And both of those are just so excellent. And then we saw Travis and Taylor post-show, but they didn't make it a big whole thing. You know how typically when they leave the show, Travis is like egging on the crowd to cheer louder for Taylor or like pumping her up or whatever. They just very kind of quickly left. They were it seemed like they were very much like, okay, we don't have much time together, so like we got to get out of here. And I kind of have to imagine that Travis is heading back to Kansas City now, because like I said, he's got to be back for training camp. They're going to be apart for a good chunk of time, probably close to a month, if I had to guess. And obviously Taylor's, locked in with touring, and Travis has his football stuff. So it's going to be a long time apart for the two of them, but I think this summer they've gotten to spend so much time together. They've gotten to do so many great things together. And in like a month's time, or less than a month, or maybe right in a month, Taylor will be done with her European leg of the tour, and then she'll get herself a nice 6-week break, give or take, before she has to then start up the North American dates again. But then they'll get to spend a lot of time together. And I would have to imagine that Taylor will be probably spending a lot of time in Kansas City during that time. So they'll get through it. We'll all be great. It's crazy that we're almost to football season. Like, I'm so excited. I hope you guys are too. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. And yeah, it's crazy also that it's been like a year. Like this time last year was when the Travis Taylor rumors were starting up. And so the fact that it's been a year is absolutely crazy. Insane. As always, let me know in the comments your guys' thoughts about all of this. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on social media, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.